So I had two futures bets on teams that I thought were going to win the 2022 NBA Finals. The first one was the Phoenix Suns. I thought they were going to steamroll through the Western Conference. That obviously didn't happen. And then at pretty good odds, I bet on another team that I thought was just maybe being disrespected since they were the 1 seed. And that was the Miami Heat. And unfortunately, they have been eliminated in the conference finals. So what is going on, everybody? How is everybody doing today? We are going to be doing our Miami Heat elimination rebuild today. And they were just 1 game away from going to their second finals in 3 years. And this Miami Heat team should still be back in the thick of things next year. Are they going to get better? It's going to be tough for them to get better just due to their kind of aging roster, their lack of draft capital, limited cap space, and not the greatest bench in the world. But the Heat have been kind of like the kings of having these out-of-nowhere players be productive guys. Like at some point in the season, Omer Yurtseven was productive. Caleb Martin was productive. You're getting great play out of maybe Dwayne Dedmon as just a backup center at one point throughout the year. Max Strus. Like, this man was cut by the Celtics, and he turned into one of the best shooters for them in the playoffs. Gabe Vincent gives you valuable minutes. Victor Oladipo comes back from injury and plays really well for you. So, he's a 77 overall. That is interesting. But, yeah, we're going to keep Jimmy Butler. Going to try to win a championship with Jimmy, get him his first. Bam Adebayo's 24 years old, 88 overall. He's not going anywhere. Tyler HERRO is definitely up in the air, though, while he's, I think, kind of underrated. Like, he's a really talented scorer. If I can flip him for a Donovan Mitchell or Devin Booker or somebody like that, that's better than him. I will do it, but I'm going to pay him a lot of money when he's a free agent. Kyle Lowry, he's going to regress, and I know he's going to get hit hard by the 2K regression. So we're going to see that. It is the 2022 NBA Draft. We do have a first-round pick in this. Let's go. I mean, is there any way I could trade up Duncan Robinson? He kind of got his bag and then just decided to not be what he was last year. He's making a lot of money. He's got a player option. I don't think anybody would trade for him. So we're kind of locked into him right now going forward. Now, if I were to move like HERRO and Robinson, would that even net me? Like, that could net me a Paul George, but don't matter. That doesn't make a lot of sense. I mean, I could try the Donovan Mitchell trade here. Yeah, I'm tempted. I really am. Is Donovan Mitchell under contract? He should be. I don't even know if they would listen to this. Like, I would probably need to get another asset for me to even get this trade to go down. So we'd acquire $2 million more than allowed. So we wouldn't even be able to get this completed, at least cap-wise. So I'd have to pick up an option or somebody to opt in. And yeah, Duncan Robinson is a star-to-have trade value to the Utah Jazz. And whoa, Banchero goes #1 over Jabari Smith and Chet Holmgren. Chet goes 2, Jabari Smith 3. And with the 27th pick, I took Trevor Keels out of Duke. He's kind of like a 1, 2, or 3. He's going to probably be our backup point guard next year. I think he's NBA ready for us. And I'm probably not going to pick up the option on my second round pick. Team player options like Omer Yurtseven, he's coming back. He's going to be the backup center. PJ Tucker opts out of his deal, which is kind of shocking. And he just kind of fit that Miami Heat mold, that like hustle, that hard-nosed basketball, hits his corner threes. But he's not as valuable in 2K sometimes that he is in real life. So I don't really know if I'm going to look to re-sign him, but definitely picking up the options on Max Strus and Gabe Vincent. And I don't think I'm going to be in play for anybody in free agency. Yeah, we could try to move HERRO for Bradley Beal. Would that be smart? I don't really know. So, like, going into free agency, do we have bird rights on anybody here? We do on Dedmon and Michael Mulder. We do not on PJ Tucker or even Victor Oladipo. If I tried signing Oladipo, yeah, I only have room for a minimum out there. So, if I were going to go back to the trade finder now, I could even, like, go for Beal since he's not under contract. And we did Gabe Vincent, Duncan Robinson, and Tyler HERRO. Like, do I make a big move here? And, oh, wow, this came up in the trade finder. Okay. I would like to keep Max Strus. I don't really need Udoka Azubuike. So I would be silly not to do Tyler HERRO, Duncan Robinson, and Gabe Vincent for Donovan Mitchell. Like, if I can get that done, I would be very happy. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Would that make the Heat better? Like, would you rather have Gobert or Bam? I don't know. Like, better player, better center is Gobert. But, like, when it comes down to it in the playoffs, I don't know. But I'm getting Gobert too much, so I'm done getting Gobert. Let's see. Could I include? I don't have picks. That's the problem. And I don't really have any other players that I'd want to throw in. So we can maybe get this deal done. Yeah, like, I want to keep Max Strus. Like, we need that 2 second-round picks. All right. So let me just sign a couple minimum guys. And maybe we could throw them in the deal. So I'm going to re-sign Dedmon and Mulder right now. I don't want to renounce the rights on Martin, Tucker, or Oladipo, but Markieff Morris is also gone. So if I were just to hypothetically go to Donovan Mitchell in the player finder, and we did trade finder, so I could do Jimmy straight up. Not going to do that. Bam, HERRO, and Lowry. Well, that would just be a lot. And then HERRO and Lowry would be able to get it done. And I would be willing to do that. Keep Duncan Robinson, but I don't really think that is something we should do, because at least Lowry can help us next year. If we did these 3 and I gave you Gabe Vincent, Does that get the steal done? 2 seconds. And you want to give me Azubuike. Boom. There we go. We make a trade that could very well happen this offseason. Sign and trade HERRO. Mitchell wants out. Like, that's like, if they were able to offer like Strus, HERRO, I don't know if they'd want Duncan Robinson. You offer something like that in a first round pick. That's probably more enticing than like a team like the Knicks would offer, if the Knicks are still trying to keep RJ. I don't know if the Magic would offer anything realistic. I mean, Hornets would be cool too. Maybe headlined around Miles Bridges and like bring Gordon Hayward back there. But I don't know, like, would the Jazz do that, or would they want Tower HERRO? So yeah, welcome to the team, Donovan Mitchell. And like, he's just he's 3 years older than HERRO. He fits the timeline perfectly with Bam. They were both drafted back in 2017. Like, Lowry's getting up there. Butler's gonna eventually get up there. Our window's kind of right now, and we have a plethora of centers on the roster, so I have maybe 1 or 2 more trades to make. All right, so the Bulls do need big man depth, so would they do Azubuike for Javonte Green? They want Azubuike for Marko Simonovic, and just the problem is I don't have any more draft picks, so I think I'm going to be doing that trade with the Chicago Bulls. So looking at our rotation right now, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I would like to get maybe 1 more wing here in free agency. Cody Martin, we bring him in. We could bring back PJ Tucker. It looks, oh, okay. I'll bring back PJ Tucker on a 1-year deal worth $5.93 mil. I guess we do have bird rights on him. Don't tell me he's going to sign with another team. Okay, there we go. I mean, like, I have afforded Oladipo? No, but he might have signed elsewhere. Oladipo has not signed, though. And yeah, Lowry has regressed to an 80. So this might be our window this year. I mean, it's not the end of the world if we lose Lowry to retirement, but it's not going to help. Same with PJ Tucker. All right, so let's take a look at our rotation for our first full year. So, like, it's going to be a great 1A, 1B scoring kind of tandem here with Mitchell and Butler. So that is going to be the starting 5, with Tucker probably getting like 25 minutes a night now. Butler for the regular season can just get like 35. Lowry 29 just for the regular season. That'll go up 32 to Bam. Omer Yurtseven, he can get like 21 minutes. I think I want to make Strus the 6th man at like 25. Green 22. Trevor Keels can get 17, and we're pretty much good with that. System proficiency under Eric Spoelstra is 4.5 star pace and space. What is defense? It's got to be pretty good as well. It's 4 stars. All right, we'll go to that. And then for shot tendencies, like Mitchell can be a 95 and go 88 to Butler. Now we can go like a 68 to Lowry. Like, he could be more of a facilitator. We'll go 74 to Bam. Any other ones that are like extremely low? Yeah, like Javonte Green is just way too low. Strus can go up a little bit. Like PJ Tucker's at an 18. I mean, like, we can get that up to like a 45 at least. We'll up Kills to a 50. So I'll see you guys at the end of the season, and let's hope that we are a 1 seed. So Nikola Jokic goes back to back to back and wins his 3rd MVP in a row, as we are the 1 seed in the Eastern Conference for the 2nd straight year. Gobert gets depoy with no more Mitchell. We get no awards throughout here, though. Okay, do we get anybody on an All-NBA team? Nobody on first team or second team, but we do get Jimmy Butler on 3rd team, who had a fantastic season, and I'm sure we'll get somebody on an all-defensive team given how good this team is defensively. Oh no, I stand corrected. So we are going to be taking on one of the play-in tournament teams in round 1, and that will be the Atlanta Hawks. Wow, that's an exact rematch of this year's round 1, with the same exact seeding as well, with the Heat being the 1 seed, the Hawks being the 8 seed. Mitchell and Butler both scored 23 a night, 3.7 rebounds for Mitchell, 4.9 assists. His efficiency was good. Did drop off mightily from last year, or at least that was in just 2K. Bam, 17 points, 11 rebounds, 4 assists. He gets it done on both ends of the floor. Kyle Lowry, that's fine. If you're going to hit your threes, your free throws, and average 7+ assists, I am cool with that. Max Strus off the bench, shot 40 from downtown. How was Keels in his rookie season? He was actually pretty good. PJ Tucker, though. Do I even want to play him? I don't really want to play him, so I think I'm going to start Javonte Green. I mean, let's see what 2K comes up with. So it would be Lowry, Mitchell, Butler. Yeah, like, I'm going to start Green over Tucker. It probably hurts us defensively, but it is what it is. I'm actually going to go with 37 to Butler, 36 to Mitchell. Let's go 1 more minute to Max Strus. Omer, you can get like 21 minutes tonight, and let's go 24 to Max Strus. Okay, so this is what we are going to be rolling with. System proficiency is 4-star defense. We should beat the Atlanta Hawks in round 1. Have they added anybody new? Buddy Hield. That's about it. Wendell Moore as well. But yeah, we should sweep them and they win game 1. Okay, they win game 1 and then we win 4 in a row. That's like what happens to like the Lakers and Blazers in the bubble, and I think the Magic and the Bucks. T. Mitch went off averaging 33. Jimmy had a great series as well. So now we're taking on the Boston Celtics for a rematch of this past conference finals. You guys are probably going to be seeing this towards the weekend-ish, so we probably already know like game 1 or game 2 of the finals. I am recording this a little bit beforehand because I'm actually going to Toronto for the weekend of June 3rd. So I'm excited for that. No Toronto basketball, but I will be at the Rogers. No. Is it the Rogers Center? It is the Rogers Center, the Blue Jays Stadium. So, which I think is absolutely beautiful. I've been ranting for a little bit, so let's see. Can we beat the Celtics? We can. We give them another gentleman's sweep, and then we are going to be taking on the Philadelphia 76ers in the conference final. So with Kyle Lowry, like, this is our window. He's got 1 year left. He's getting older. He's regressing. This is where we need to win right now. Donovan Mitchell has just been going berserk in these playoffs, averaging, what, like 32 points on elite efficiency. Jimmy Butler has been great. Kyle Lowry, holy crap. He's been great offensively, or was even better, or just solely in round 2. Let's freaking go. Conference finals, Sixers, Heat. Okay, so these are the exact 3 teams that the Heat just faced in the playoffs. It's just the Celtics and Sixers series are flopped. You got battle of the 2 top picks from 2019 over there in the Western Conference, and the Miami Heat beat the Philadelphia 76ers in 7 games. Donovan Mitchell had 42. Let's freaking go. Who's the real rookie of the year from 2017? Game 1, we ended up winning. Max Strus, 31 off the bench. I need those Max Strus games randomly. We were up 2-0. Damn, and then they ended up winning Game 3. They ended up winning Game 4. They ended up winning Game 5, so we went down 3 games to 2 and dropped 3 in a row. But Game 6, we had a great defensive fourth quarter. And then, yeah, Game 7 we won. So Max Strus had a great freaking series. Yeah, Strus averaged 14 points in that series. Mitchell, 29. So now we're taking on the Pelicans in the finals, who are always here. They ended up with Jaden Ivey because, of course, they did. Like, he fell to 8. What are we doing? Game 1 against the Pelicans, we lose. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. All right. Butler, 27. Was not enough. Mitchell, come on. I need just... Oh, damn it. We're down 2-0. All right, both games were in New Orleans, though, and we do win Game 3 in Miami. That is huge. Mitchell with 32, Butler 29, Lowry 10 and 10. Game 4, oh, my God, we're down. Oh, my God, and we lost by 1. Oh, we blew it in the fourth quarter, man, and I'm sure we're going to get gentlemen swept. Yep, we gentlemen sweep 3 straight teams, and then we got gentlemen swept in the finals. So that was our second finals appearance in 4 years. And now the Heat are 0-2 in them. Oh, and Kyle Lowry retires with $29 million left on the table. And he wasn't even that bad last year either. All right, well, I don't think Trevor Keels is the next in line to start at the point guard spot. But he might have to if I can't find a better option out there. Obviously, we're not going to have a draft pick here. So I don't know who gets our pick. It is the Hornets at 28. Oof, Chicago just missed out on that top 3 protection. That pick ended up in 4. And oh yeah, the Pelicans ended up with the number 1 overall pick after winning it all. So we're trying to find our next point guard. Is that going to be Trevor Keels? Probably not. I don't even think if I trade for him, I can get like a veteran point guard that has lost his value. So let's go past the NBA draft. Let's go to rookie signings where we have nothing. So like, I'm hoping that wasn't our window because I don't know how much better we're going to get. Omar Yurtseven, the God, is restricted and we'll have bird rights on him. Strus as well, right? Okay, good. So Strus I want to give a 2-year deal to. You know what, Javonte Green I would like to bring back. Like, they were crucial parts of our bench. We actually don't have bird rights on Omar, so let's just see after moratorium because it's not like we have any cap space. Can I get a good point guard? Ooh, God. Not great. Reggie Jackson, but he's 33. Chris Dunn. Defensive minded, can't shoot, can't really score. Is Chris Dunn really about to be our starting point guard? Do I go after Isaiah Thomas? Patrick Beverley. All right, you know what? I'm going to sign Chris Dunn to a 1-year deal. I don't think I can get Dunn and Beverley, but let me actually do this. 1-year deal for Dunn, or excuse me, 2-year deal, team option. I'll bump that up to, or we'll lower that to 4.5 mil. I don't think I can sign him and Beverley, but I would. Let me see if I try. Okay, I get Beverley first. You know, let's sign Beverley, because Beverley just seems like one of those guys that would be a Miami Heat. So let's see. And can we sign Chris Dunn? No, we can't afford Chris Dunn. Okay, so we can afford Reggie Jackson. I don't really know. I'm just hoping I get Omer back on the qualifying offer. And I still kind of need somebody else. So we can go after Matt Thomas because he could shoot, but wow, he doesn't fit that defensive-minded system. Not a lot of great options out there that do fit our system. Like, there's a couple good centers. I mean, Alfred Payton, Reggie Jackson, I guess. Andre Roberson. Oh, boy. I guess Robert Covington. Yeah, that actually wouldn't be a terrible idea. He's probably better than PJ Tucker at this point in this game. So we do get Omer back on the qualifying offer. Jimmy Butler has started to regress, and as Mitchell and Bam plateaued with their overall. All right, so if I were to make a trade like Simonovic, or what about if we did Simonovic and Robert Covington? I can get Furky from Turkey. All right, so I'm actually going to do this trade Marco Simonovic and Robert Covington for Frank Kaminsky. I think I'm going to move Frank to a power forward if his, like, does Beverly go up? Okay, so I'm going to move him to a point guard. Who did I just get? Kaminsky. Yeah, I'm going to move him to a power forward. So, I don't know who I'm going to start at point guard. I guess it should be Keels. They want to start Beverly. I'm going to start Keels, but they're going to get very similar minutes. Like, Beverly's going to get about 24. Keels going to get 25. Let's go 35, 36 there. Kaminsky can get 26. Bam, 33. And, yeah, I'm going to give kind of the rest to Max Strus here. And then I'll give 2 more to Javonte Green. And that is going to be the team. It's definitely a little bit worse from last year, but I don't think it's too much worse. 3.5-star defense. Let's see if we can go back to the NBA Finals. All right, so we are a 2 seed this year. That's fine with me. I've won the championship as like a 5 seed before. Embiid wins MVP, so it goes Jokic to Embiid, which is pretty cool. Thought Jimmy Butler won something, but that is Jared Butler. Wow, he's balling out with Tyler HERRO, I guess, in Utah. We get Jimmy Butler and All-NBA second team this year. Does Mitchell maybe get third team? He does not, but both Ball brothers do. I actually do, like, before I check out my stats, I want to see how the Jazz did this year. Yeah, HERRO averaged 23.7. He averaged 19.5 last year. Okay, they still have Duncan Robinson. They do not. But yeah, Mitchell averaged 26 points. Holy crap, because Butler went up from last year, and so does Mitchell. Bam went, I guess, technically down from last year. Max Strus went up. Omer Yurtseven went up. Kaminsky went up from his previous team. Keels can't really shoot. I think I might start Beverly over Keels for the playoffs, actually. So, I'm going to go 20 to Keels. We're going to go probably like 27 to Beverly. Let's go 37 to Butler, 36 there. Any other minutes? I think, like, Green we're going to drop. And actually might drop Keels even more. So, we're going to do something like that. 34 to Bam. Let's go 38 to these two. We'll go 1 more to Pat Bev and 1 more to Kaminsky. So system proficiency is 4-star defense. We are taking on the Indiana Pacers in round 1, who have added Nikola Jovic, Mitchell Robinson, Ivica Zubac, and Bogdan Bogdanovic to the team. Bogdan coming back. He last played. Or no, that was Bojan. Never mind. All right, so let's see if we can beat the Pacers. We pretty much, like, we really should beat them. Our tough test will probably be in round 2. So we can simulate this round. I got too cocky. Oh my god, we actually just lost to the Pacers. To that Pacers team in 6. I want to yell so badly right now, but I'm not gonna. Why? What happened? Mitchell and Butler and Bam were all elite. I guess that's just the team. Like, nobody else steps up. Like, oh my god, game 6 we lose by 4. Halliburton drops 32. Like, come on. I guess our window really was last year, and that Pacers team made it to the conference finals, and the Sixers win it all, of course. So, Patrick Beverly retires. So that's back-to-back years. My playoff starting point guards have retired on me. Great. It's not like we have a special draft pick out there. I'm thinking about it, like, should I move Bam? Trade Bam for a center like a Mitchell Robinson-esque, like a little bit worse, but then also get a good point guard in return as well. So I don't even think we get our first round pick this year. Oh, we do at 29. Okay, that's a trade asset. Because I'm not here to develop players. I'm trying to win now. So that means I would move Trevor Keels if there was a good offer out there. And of course, he's got a team option. So if I were to move like Javonte Green, it'd be actually dumb to move 29 because that player might be 2 stars and it'd be actually really dumb to trade that pick. So let me just take best player available. It's an auto-generated class. And that would be Nate Poole. But since he's a Euro stash, I really don't want to play around with that. So I'm going to take Bob Strickland here. Please be, like, all right. 74 overall. Okay, I think that was actually a not too bad, like, not bad of a pick. Okay, so let's see here. Everything's kind of on the table besides Jimmy and Mitchell. Jimmy was still elite, but he's 34, so that's what's scaring me. All right, so we're getting pretty good offers for Keels and Strickland. I think Keels definitely has some value out there. Zaire Williams is interesting, but I got 2 good point guard offers, Bones Highland and Marjon Beauchamp, who at least could be a wing off the bench. I would have to give up a first. Do I have to give up a first in this trade? I do. Yeah, so we're basically swapping first with the Blazers, but we get Ty Washington, who they actually took at 7. Do I want Tai or do I want Bones Highland? I kind of want Bones Highland. So we're going to make this trade. We're giving up a first-round pick. We're getting Marjon Beauchamp. We're getting Bones Highland for Keels and Strickland. And boom, there we go. I just upgraded massively at point guard next year. Omar Yurt-7 is getting the qualifying offer. Do I have rights on him? I do. So you know what? Let me just lock him up on a 3-year deal. We got to replace Kaminsky. We got to replace Beverly. And why did I sign him that? Because it just ends up being the 1-year deal. That's on me. All right, so right now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, we're doing all right now. I do need to upgrade a power forward like Trey Lyles. Probably better than what maybe Kaminsky was last year. Let's give him a 2-year deal. Boom. Let me also sign Kenrich Williams to a 1-year deal. I'm also going to be trading Javonte Green and Marjon Beauchamp for Trey Mann. Yeah. So that is going to be a massive backup guard, point guard, shooting guard option off the bench. All right, so Jimmy's a 90. He has dropped only 1 overall. That's not too bad. I think this team could be better than what it was in year 1. All right, so let's see this rotation. It's going to be Bones Highland, who I haven't really gotten it all if I'm not doing it. I'll get to rebuild. So I'm excited to use him. We got Butler, Mitchell, Wiles, Bam, Trey Mann, Omer, Kenrich Williams, Max Strus. So some switch here. Like I want Max Strus playing a little bit more, Omer playing a little bit less. And then who was supposed to be the 9th man? I guess it is going to be Kenrich Williams, which I'm fine with. He's also a guy, I'm surprised his defensive rating is that low. We're 3-star defense, so that's not great. We might have to switch that come playoff time, but let's hope for a good regular season. All right, so Embiid wins MVP. We were the 2 seed this year. We haven't had a whole lot of luck as the 2 seed so far, so I'm not too content with that seeding. We just got Jimmy and All-NBA second team, but here was kind of the scoring allocation this year. Bones Highland, 6.6 assists, definitely a massive upgrade over what like Trevor Keels would have been or Patrick Beverly last year. So yeah, we are taking on the Hawks again for just another year. For the playoffs, they want to go Bones, Mitchell, Butler, Lyles, Bam, Man, Yurt-7, Williams, Strus. I'd rather play Strus like than Williams. Maybe I have a man crush on Strus in this video. I don't know, but I'm not gonna roll with that. We're 3-star defense, which is not great. We're 4.5-star pace and space, so I'm gonna go to that. Let me change Spoelstra's preferred system, and boom, it's gonna be pace and space. So let's see if we can knock off the Hawks in round 1, or we're gonna lose in round 1 again for the 2nd straight year. Oh, come on, really? For the 2nd straight year as a 2 seed, we lose in round 1. All right, well, 2K, this definitely hates me. Oh my God, I'm speechless. Like, I have to stutter over my words because I honestly don't know what to say. How are we getting blown out? Mitchell, I mean, you were fine, I guess. Butler, god damn it. All right, we have 1 more year. Do I trade Jimmy? I don't know. Rockets win it all. Jalen Green is your finals MVP. Oh my god, I thought like Jimmy Butler was gonna retire. I'm like, no freaking way. Thunder have our pick at 28. I don't know. Spoelstra's a free agent. Do I, let me just see if I can recruit a new head coach. I don't know. Maybe it's like sometimes you just gotta change the head coach and like it lucks out. Well, how is Ty Lue the big man coach for the Kings? Well, that's a steal. We'll probably bring back Spoelstra, but wouldn't be opposed if we sign somebody else. Okay, never mind. It's gonna be Spoelstra. All right, so it's the NBA draft time, and I don't really know what to do. I guess it's really just to upgrade at power forward. Like, I would trade 2 first-round picks and Lyles. And all right, I found who I'm going to trade him for. It is going to be another trade with the Pacers. Aaron Gordon. So we're basically giving up 1 first and Lyles in this deal for Aaron Gordon. Actually, he would have helped us out defensively if we were still that defensive preferred system. So yeah, Jimmy's still under contract, I think, but Mitchell will be a free agent, as well as Bones, Trey Mann, Omer Yurt-7. I just want to bring back everyone. And we should be chilling. So we get Mitchell and Strus back. Not going to renounce the rights on any of those guys. Going to make sure I match any deal they get if they were to get one. All right, so now that who is 40 out here? Oh my god, Chris Paul is still in the league. You got to be kidding me. That is absurd. You don't really see 40-year-olds in 2K very often. So let's sign everybody here. We could move Bones Highland for an upgraded point guard since we do have some draft capital. And this is the final year. I mean, Fred VanVleet, Emmanuel Quickly, probably not. So I just got to sign somebody. I'm going to sign Jose Alvarado to be our backup point guard next year. That's actually going to be a really good pickup. Player progression, Jimmy has regressed only by like 1 point each year for the last 3 years. So let's see if we could just, make it like we peaked, I guess, in our first year, made it to the finals, and then we've lost in round 1 for the last 2 years. I mean, that 2nd year with Lowry, we ended up losing in round 2. I forget. Or no, Lowry was only on our team for 1 year. So, yeah, this is pretty much going to be the team. 2K, you can come up with a rotation. Highland, Mitchell, Butler, Gordon, Bam, with Man, year 7, Alvarado, and Strus off the bench. System proficiency with Spoelstra is 4.5 stars. Let's ride. All right, so we finished up as the second seed for the 3rd year in a row. Ty is becoming 6th man of the year. Maybe I should have traded for him. But yeah, this is our final year. If I lose in round 1 again, I'm just going to cry. Jimmy Butler gets all NBA 3rd team this season. We are going to be taking on the Orlando Magic. So a battle of Florida here. They have HERRO and Suggs, who are close to 90 overalls. Here are the players' stats throughout the season. We do have a lot of different scorers now. Let's just hope for the best. 2K, do not let me down, please. Don't lose in round 1 for the 3rd straight year. Come on, 3-1. Yes, let's go. We make it out of round 1. Now we do have to take on the Brooklyn Nets, though. So this is going to be a little bit difficult if they still have Kyrie and KD. And oh, yeah, they've added De'Aaron Fox, and somehow Peyton Watson is an 88 overall. Oh, my God. They have AJ Griffin. All right, we might not beat them. Please, let's go. We win in 6, and we are here in the conference finals, which we haven't been at since year 1 with Kyle Lowry. I feel like that was years ago. No one really stood out here in this second round, but I guess it was Trey Mann, but Butler and Mitchell kind of struggled. So, you know what? Maybe that's a good thing. If they struggled, we could still advance. Okay, they have Embiid, Harden, Gobert, Middleton, Maxey, and Cole Anthony. What the... All right, so we are screwed. I think that's a very good Sixers team. And we win in 5. All right, let's go. And we're taking on a Kings team that we know doesn't have De'Aaron Fox. Butler averaged 20 in that series. Mitchell, I feel like, hasn't been doing too much in these playoffs. Yeah, all right. So the Kings have Blake Wesley. Okay. I gotta draft him. Why whenever I draft him, he doesn't turn into that? Jaden Hardy. All right. So they've just been developing like crazy. Their player development over in Sacramento has apparently just hit a god tier. So let's see what happens here in the NBA Finals. Can we end this video off on a good note? Heat versus Kings. Let's do it. Come on. Let's go. We win in 6, and the Miami Heat go off on a good note as NBA champions. And Bam Adebayo is your finals MVP. So yeah, that is going to be for me. I hope you guys did enjoy my Miami Heat elimination rebuild. I think they're going to be right back as a top 3 seed next year when the playoffs come. We'll see if Butler hits any regression, but I think he'll be fine. It's more just all eyes on PJ Tucker if he comes back, and Kyle Lowry. And then we'll see. Do they try to trade for Donovan Mitchell? Does Mitchell even get traded? Does HERRO get traded? We will have to see. But yeah, thank you all for watching. I love you guys, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.